So another day, another trail to ride. So today I'm going to follow the guys down Helter Skelter. And Helter Skelter is a particularly cool trail, starts over there in the woods. There's a little bit of it I haven't shown you, which is back up here. So we come down and cross this river even. We cross this river. And then we head off down into the main section of the trail, which is in front of us. And Helter Skelter has 72 turns. Mostly loamy single track fun. Absolutely every inch of it is single track, of course. And like I say, the loam is the predominant factor, but there's roots and rocks, and obviously 72 turns. The turns aren't all switchbacks, although some of them definitely are. There's quite a few switchbacks, but it just wiggles backwards and forwards and twists and turns all the way down through the forest on loam. Some of it's a little bit steep, not generally speaking. It's all actually quite confidence inspiring. It's never exposed. There's a couple of rock gardens which are tricky, but other than that, it's just a ton of fun. Just going to get ourselves moving up to the trailhead, because there's a tiny little bit of up before the descent itself begins in earnest. Very pretty up here, painfully pretty. So yeah, once you enter this section here, it flattens out. This is where it begins. So we've got there's 5 riders in front of us somewhere. I've given them a little bit of a gap, so I'm sure we'll see someone on the way down. So it starts off with a nice flowy section. You have to be careful not to over egg the pudding, because it can get slippery with pine cones, and the pine cones have taken me out before. You can see what a beautiful trail this is immediately, can't you? Just look at it. Over the rock, between the rocks. Little drop here, over some rocks and down. And then it goes deeper into the trees now. A little slithery corner, that one. I always forget that's there. Nearly lost it there, just trying to shut my camelback valve because it's leaking on my knee. Foolish thing to try and do at speed. There you go. Okay, now it starts getting twistier. First switch back there. And another. As you can see, that bit's pretty twisty. What you need to do in some places down this trail is use natural berms at the sides, so more than the width of the trail in a couple of places. Lots of pine cones down here today. Low tree. Okay, we're heading down to the first rock garden. It does catch people out a little bit sometimes. If you ever rode a trail with us in Chamonix called the Corkscrew, this trail is not dissimilar, just narrower and actually longer. Watch you pedal on that rock. A bit just here. Tricky section through here, a little bit steeper, a little bit rockier. There we go, we're through that. Oi, slidey on the rocks. And now that rock garden I was talking about is about 20 seconds away. In this next corner, it's a bit of a nightmare in the wet. In the dry, it's actually pretty grippy. Oh, straight over the rock, and we're through it. In the wet, in the dry, that's nothing. In the wet, it gives you a lot of pause for thought. I'll tell you that for free. Lots of steering. Oh. the second rock garden, which is a bit of a gnarly one. Needs a little bit of pace. Little rear wheel hop there. Slow section here. There we go, out of that one. Now it's going to open back up a little bit. A little bit less gnarly, no less twisty. You just heard me crack my pedal on that rock then. Riding with 2 broken toes from a rock crack. So I'm very mindful of low-lying rocks today. Ooh. Another tight section just here. Careful not to gain too much speed just here because it gets a little bit techy around the corner. This section makes you want to go fast, and actually it's going to dump me into a left-hand rock garden just here. Look, getting dry, nothing to worry about particularly. There we go, through that rear wheel hop. Another rear wheel hop. Natural berm, but messed that one up a little bit, actually lost my speed. Okay, then we have to be careful through this grassy area because the rocks are hiding in the grass. Okay, now this is the hardest bit of all. So we've got a couple of switchbacks and rock gardens here, which need some interesting line choices. There we go, that's the hard bit done. There we go, cleared it. Again in the wet, a little bit tricky that one, but fortunately most of the time here it's dry obviously. The bottom section of this trail is a lot steeper than the top in places. So I can't really let go of the brakes and just roll because you just gain too much speed by the time you hit the next corner. Another couple of switchbacks. This is one. And the next one. You'll hear me sliding the back wheel through here. Just the trail surface. I wouldn't normally lock a wheel. Rear wheel hop. Wouldn't normally lock a wheel to ride this kind of stuff. But on this surface, it's actually a smoother way of doing it a lot of the time. Right, okay, so now I'm going to have to concentrate. Because this bit has nearly bitten me several times before. It's got some wheel catching shaped rocks in it. The one that catches your foot if you're not careful. And there's the guys. That means we're at the bottom. Hello folks.
You're liking that?
It's lovely, that trail. Everyone all right?
Yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved that.
It's very grippy today. It's lovely and grippy.
I was to say there's more grit we could do with there, but yeah, just fantastic.